guys, going on? Megan here. Just got back from my first workout of the day, going to work. But a quick video for you guys. Muscle mass tip of the day, from my mistakes, obviously. Why volume is more important than intensity. Back in 2011, 2012, early 2012, I used to go online and look for workouts and shit. And I had stumbled across like one of Phil Heath's chest workouts. So I decided to try it out. And Phil Heath, is a big advocate of like high volume. So it was a high volume, about 20 sets for chest, right? And not really heavy weight, because like I said, you can't go too heavy if you're doing 20 fucking sets. And I started doing that workout, and I made like almost 4 videos about this shit because my chest blew up, right? And I can show you guys some videos where you can see my upper pecs were ridiculous, because in fact his workout was an upper pec workout, mainly to bring out the upper pecs. But anyway, my chest blew up, and that workout didn't include bench pressing. It was dumbbell presses, hammer presses, because like I said, when you're using high volume, you can't really use too much heavy ass weight. And my chest blew up, and I was getting compliments on my chest all the time. Then I realized that I had a bench press in like 4 or 5 months. So I decided to one day try, test out my bench, and I realized it was low as fuck. You guys know I'm horrible on the bench press. I hate it because I got too many injuries from bad form. So I was mad that my bench press had dropped so much from not using it. So I decided to go to change my workout to a bench press oriented workout. So obviously increasing the weight, and in a matter of in less than 2 months, my chest dropped. Up to now, my chest is flat as hell. And I never understood why. I used to switch up the exercises. I used to increase the weight, and every time my chest would not grow, I would say, you know what, maybe the intensity is not there, so I would increase the weight. In fact, in case you guys don't know, volume is pretty much sets and reps, and intensity is pretty much, the scientific definition of intensity is heavy weight, is load. So volume is like how many reps, how many sets. Intensity is pretty much in a heavy weight. So I used to think, damn, my chest is not growing. I want it to look the way it used to look. So I used to increase the intensity more and more, heavy weight, right? And even though heavyweight builds muscle, I make videos guys telling you guys the distinction. You gotta be very careful. My chest would not grow, and I never understood why until I stumbled across the whole time on attention research and blah blah blah, myostatin, all that bullshit. And I realized my body, not just my body, but everybody else's body responds better to volume, right? And I realized everybody knows muscles adapt to stress, right? You give it a workload, give it stress, it will adapt to it. If you give it 20 sets of chest exercises, it's gonna adapt to that. It's gonna give you a chest that looks like it fucking does 20 sets, plain and simple. Now, by me cutting down the volume and increasing the weight, my body simply gave me a chest that can do 10 sets instead of 20 sets. So even though those 10 sets were intense and I was using heavy ass weight, because it was not as much work as the 20 sets, my body adapted downward. You guys know what I mean? So it's pure bro science, right? Because I don't know the details that go into it, but by plain observation, from 20 sets to 10 sets, even though those 10 sets were bench press, heavy, super intense, because the volume was not there, my body simply said, okay, before you were doing 20 sets of time on attention, now you're doing 10 sets of time on attention, I'm gonna adapt downward, right? Your body will not give you more than what you need. So word of advice to you guys out there, be careful how you just jump the gun and jump up. Now mind you, if I had started with 4 sets of bench press, 4 sets of chest, then slowly went up to 6 sets, and then 8 sets and 12 sets, my body would have slowly adapted. But because I went from before my workout was like 4 sets of chest, and then I went to the Phil Heath 20 sets, because I did that huge gap, my body adapted to that 20 sets. But then now I have to maintain those 20 sets or go higher for my body to keep growing. Now, even if I do 15 sets, my body's like, okay, I can handle that shit. I'm not growing beyond what you got now, because my body still remembers the biggest shock that it experienced, which was 20 sets. Right? So I'm using these numbers not because they're set in stone, but just to give you an idea of the way your body adapts to work and stress, right? So if you decide to grow your biceps and you're doing 50 fucking sets, you better make sure you have the ability, as you progressively increase the weight, to stay at 50 and more, right? Because your body just knows stress, workload, stress, which is mainly time on attention. Heavyweight is second. Heavyweight is a secondary factor. So instead of, I don't want to make this video too long because I'm already at work. So one big mistake, guys, that I hope you guys don't make: don't dramatically increase your volume. Increase your volume slowly as you progress in bodybuilding. Because if you pick a high ass number of volume and your body adapts to it, yes, you're gonna get gains, but in the future, if you decide to lower the volume, trust me, your body is gonna drop, ridiculously. Same thing with my arms. Before I used to do a lot of sets for arms. And my arms were all big around November, February. Look at my videos around that time. Then I decided to cut it down to about 10 sets. Still heavy, still some of the tension, but my body, whoop, fucking went downward, because like I said, the body was like, oh, that's not as much stress as you used to give me before, so let me upgrade, let me downgrade. So I'm gonna do some research into that to find the scientific definitions of all these terms, but there's definitely a correlation between volume and, you know, adaptation. So be very careful, guys. Track the way you increase your volume, and if you're doing 10 sets and you increase the weight, make sure you're still doing 10 sets or more. All right, I'm out of here.